Happy New Year, everyone! This is the Cow. This is Game of Dwarves as we redshirt with Cow. I need to apologize to all you guys because I know that you didn't get too many videos over the last week. Part of it was because it was Christmas. Another part was, unfortunately, I got really sick. Now, nothing serious, but trust me, I sounded pretty freaking terrible. You didn't want to hear me do that. So, basically, I got so sick that I could not really do much, and the way I sounded was just not going to give you good video quality, sound quality, especially with me stuffed up. I had a horrible cold. I got it from my job. I work at a hospital, and hopefully we're not going to have that problem much, because now what we have is back to our recording schedule. You will get regular updates again, and I apologize. But let's move right on to it. When last we left, there had been a tremendous, awesome battle in which I have 2 tombstones. I lost 3 dwarves. I remember that distinctly because accidentally... Oh my gosh, is that Smarty Metal? Hey, a good ruler knows when to move on, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start clearing out these resources that we have found here. I want that stone. We're going to keep digging out on this floor, being as careful as we can to avoid other rooms. I don't know why these materials are not... And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to have to build a graveyard for our fallen heroes. But we have the spoilers of war, as I like to call them, as you've heard me call them before. So if I remember correctly, I don't need that table. Ooh, that's 20 wood. That's a ton of food. That's a research level, hells yeah. They don't seem to like using that torn bench thingy or that chair. Ooh, the candlesticks are worth something. Wall decoration. It's not really letting me sell the... Yeah, it is. They're only worth a little wood, but any wood is better than no wood, right? Sounds kind of dirty when I say it, but... so we're getting small amounts of iron. Now I do know that for some odd reason they do like those seat thingies right there. Why? I got no idea. But you know what? If they like them, they took them, I say we give it to them. So we're just going to... well, there are 3 of them. We'll put them here in the training room that I made. And... there we go. And play, and welcome back to A Game of Dwarves, the show here on Redshirting with Cow, where we try not to die too horribly, but we have fun. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware that there's a very good guy by the name of Total Biscuit on the internets, and just recently he put out his... Dang, I don't want you to dig out that. I don't want you to dig out the throne room. Okay. He just recently put out his top 5 worst videos of the year, and of course, like an idiot, I watched the whole thing. Do I? No, I need level 2 to be able to get to any of it. No, wait. All dwarves move faster. Sounds good. And of course, like an idiot, I watched the whole thing, and it turns out, shocker, that the worst video is, of course, the one of all the worst videos. And he's right, it is kind of weird that I would waste my time watching a best of video when I'm trying to get my own channel up. But you know what? He's still Total Biscuit. He's still pretty good. So, what does that mean? It means basically he was talking about rage videos. Now, I'm not going to say I'm never going to rage and be upset if I lose this kind of thing, because this is a hard game, and Redshirting Cow is all about doing hard games. But the whole point of Red Shooting Cow isn't to do rage quit. Now that's games like, and there's a really pretty good, well-made game out there called I Want to Be the Guy and I Want to Be the Guy Gaiden. Now these are purposely cheap shot kill games. What that means is that you have to play a lot to be able to find them, but when you get through, it's really good, and it's not an overly long, huge 20-hour. I think it takes maybe only a couple of hours to beat the game. It's just that you die in one hit, and you will die a lot. So, basically, gotta be careful of that. What we are discussing here is what's the difference between Red Shooting with Cow and these so-called rage quit videos. Again, you're going to see me get angry. It's just going to happen. This is the farthest I've ever gotten on this, as I'm trying to beat this. But what the whole point of Red Shooting with Cow, and I still have not. Don't dig that out. Don't dig that out. There we go. See, I almost got a little upset there. Because they were going to dig out the wall that my throne was on. And, Pika is now level 11. But I don't... See, he didn't gain anything, did he? I wonder if he's like the hidden class that you unlock. So, back to what I keep trying to say, but I'm not for some idiotic, stupid reason. Is the whole point of Red Shooting with Cow is to play a hard game and win. To do something that challenges us, because challenge is fun. Now, rage quit videos are pretty popular on YouTube, and I'm not going to badmouth them. I'm not going to degrade them or anything like that, because it does take time to make those videos. But I just don't want to make a video full of rage, because that's not... I'm missing walls. I'll fix that while I talk. That's not what the whole series is about. The whole series is about playing something that's difficult and eventually overcoming its difficulty, which is not easy. Sockbeard's almost got a new level, and they're digging out what I'm going to use as my crypt. The whole point of this series of videos, thank you, and now our dwarflings gain experience faster, is to persevere and win. Now, we don't want to just be screaming at the top of my lungs. No, that's going to happen. I'm sorry for it. When I curse, and I probably will curse, I apologize for that too. But what we want to do is beat stuff that's hard and find stuff that's hard. There's also another show that if I didn't have a full-time job, I would probably be doing right now, called The Learning Curve, where you just level up like online in certain games. But I can only really do 2 shows at once. And I have this and I have XCOM. So there are a lot of games coming down the pipe that I'm really interested in putting on the channel. StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm would be, I think it'd be really fun to go through. And possibly even do a little stuff online so you can see me suck at it. Meanwhile, I also am thinking of putting up things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Excellent, I can have a hallway. I'm also thinking of putting up other games. There's a couple, like the new Aliens game. I'm a huge fan of the Aliens, and now there's going to be a shooter. Now, you will probably see me play the Aliens game, Heresy, I know, with not a mouse and keyboard, but with a controller. I know that is probably heretical to all of you PC gamers out there, but the fact is, I suck with mouse and keyboard. I know it's better, and it's more responsive, and it's so much better, but I just suck at it so bad that I will probably at least try to go through part of the game first with an Xbox controller, and then you know what, maybe I'll get a little big in the head. And I will try and go through without the Xbox controller. But we will be going through it the first time with the controller. And I also like the fact that the game is a little shorter than either XCOM. Is just because, you know, I had that one save file that died, and now I just want to show off the other thing. We will almost certainly beat XCOM eventually. Oops. Oh well. And then XCOM is perfect for redshirting with Cal when it's on a higher difficulty. I don't need massive doors for this, so there. Now, technically I built a graveyard and they love it, but, you know, I put some nice stuff in there. And it's also going to make a very, very, very good hiding room for the King Pika if anything were to come out here. Like, there's a room right here. I don't think they ever can come through. And actually, I need more training dummies because my military, level 7... Level 7, level 10, level 1, joy. Yeah, my military really does need to train again. And we're nowhere near, unfortunately, because we lost a couple of dudes, we're not anywhere near. But this is a new year, and we're going to try to put a whole bunch of new stuff up for the new year. What's it? SimCity is going to be just a fun, casual game. And if you've ever played a Maxis game before, you know they like to put a lot of stuff on it. I'm a huge SimCity fan, and being able to put it on the channel, that looks nice. I like that. You know, little gravestone and head marker right there. You know, though, that I love it. I do need to, you know what, I need some light in there, just a little. SimCity is another game. So basically, right, what do we got? We got Heart of the Swarm, we have SimCity, and we have Alien Shooter game. Now, that should tell you that that is a lot of stuff coming up on the channel in the next 6 months. So that's a lot of games, and SimCity is not going to. I don't think there's any way to beat that game. So I don't want you to worry about it. But basically, how is my research coming? And while I'm talking, I need to make sure that I still am mining. As I look around, what are we going to do with all these new games? Well, again, hopefully XCOM will be beaten soon, and when XCOM is beaten, we'll probably put that in as a red shirting with Cal. I would like to think that I'm going to actually beat this game very soon. I have for the first time ever, a solid dwarven colony. I have tons of resources and, you know, just a really stable place. So I would like to think that it is only a matter of time before we finish this game. And once we finish with this game, well, then we can, that frees up a slot. Now, again, none of those games comes out until February at the earliest, I think. In fact, I think the shooter is February. I think that So I'm not worried about anything. We're going to have plenty of time. I would like to try to put anything I put on the channel. It's fun. We might find there's one or two interesting little, I don't want to announce them because they're not like the other game. Unlike the other games, excuse me. They're not definite yet. But there are a couple of really interesting little, what I'm going to call hidden gems, maybe? Perhaps? That I could make a couple episodes without, they're really quicker to play games. Why in the hell are you down there? How'd that happen? You know what? As long as you're down there, just dig it all out. I don't care. And we'll keep an eye on him as we strip mine this sucker. No hippies for the dwarves. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to be playing a lot of games. We're going to be having a lot of fun. I am slowly but surely getting some subscribers, and I want to encourage you to, if you like the channel and what it's going about, subscribe. And if you don't, then say, hey, you know, I really like it if you do this. We need traps. I need to protect these dwarves. So that's what we're going to go for next. And say, hey, you know, your channel's pretty interesting, but your editing isn't as good. Try doing this. Or just basically tell me what you want done differently, what I need to work on, and feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. This is a hobby, not a full-time job, so as much as I would love to make videos all day, every day, that is sadly not a choice. We don't quite live in government that takes care of you completely. And I've never been this far down. It looks like the ground must get harder. It looks like instead of dirt, that's stone, which makes me a little worried, because that tells me, oh, that's iron. It's really close to a death room, but I want that iron. Iron is a very bad. Uh-oh. See now? That's what happened. Look at that. We got enough stone to max out accidentally, which means that if I don't start putting stuff down, we'll be wasting stone. So, what can we build? Stone is a good resource for containment. And more cabinets. The dwarves love their cabinets. So basically I want to go under half as much stone as I had. So we'll build 1, 2, Sarge. 3 of these and see how it goes. And as he's working, I'm going to check on the digger some more, make sure we don't hit death. As soon as you dig out, I gotta get you up so you can get some lunch, man. I don't know how you got down there, but you got a lot of stone and smarty metal, and I appreciate that. Good job, Dorna. Go take a break. Ooh, monies. Lost my train of thought when I realized that I think that's marble. Ah, stop that! But we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff coming up. I don't want you guys to worry about the couple of subscribers I've had, and I've getting more views than I am subscribers. So I know there's some of you who are flirting with the idea of making this one of your YouTube destinations, and I say we, it's just me, but I appreciate it a lot. That looks amazing, actually. We really do here appreciate your interest in the channel and hope that you will continue to like, subscribe, and recommend us. Make you a fighter. Got tons of wood. I'm gonna have to make some spear chuckers. Chuck. chugga spear, chugga spear, huh? And you know what I'm going to need? If we start building traps, I'm going to need power. But that's all the good stuff that's coming up on the channel. I hope you guys are really looking forward to it all, because I sure as hell am. I think it's going to be a good year. This channel's only been up for a few months. I have tons of videos up. I've gotten really... One person was nice, watched some of the early ones and some of the more recent ones, and said that I already improved a great deal in editing and sound quality and everything. That makes me really happy, actually. And I want you to feel free. It's okay to say you suck, and it's okay to dislike a video, as long as you please tell me what you would like to happen in... Oh goodness, they're breaking those things, aren't they? Just tell me, if I suck, it's okay. Just tell me what you want done differently. What do you not want to see? Am I not playing the games that you want to see? Am I not talking about enough? Am I talking too much? All that good stuff. You see, I really want all those resources.